Last time... Oh, actually, hang on. Waterfall thing down here. You might be right. So last time, we discovered effectively the original hotel on the island. It's quite irradiated. Bit screwed. Kind of a problem. But we also got the Adventure Island puzzle off the back of it. Which is... here. There we go. Right, so we did the diving adventure. But I think we need to pop in... hang on. No, sorry, the Kraken Cave. So we are here. The Kraken Cave is here. So that's where the film shoot was. So we may as well just quickly pop in there whilst we're here for that. Because, yeah, you're right that I have the coin for it. Come on, George. Le Dagon. Yeah, there's cults. As always, the cults find us. We think that the cult might have been having... this might be their, like, special holiday retreat where they're going to have a ceremony. And, unfortunately, the film crew and we might be in trouble. Come on, George. Down we go. La, la, la. Here he is. Hello, Mecha Octopus. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Not that coin. This coin, right? Yes. Oh, well, that was lovely. So, oh, this is the whole thing. This is the puzzle we're trying to work out. Each of the 5 locations will give us some words. So obviously it's not going to be a bloody chestnut coming out of the sea, is it? Don't know about you lot, apart from water chestnuts that maybe grow in the water. It's probably going to be a creature, isn't it? Now, I unfortunately can do the wordsages, and I think we're looking at the Great Octopus. So, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be fine. We haven't broken, you know, potentially priceless heirloom or a really shit theme park attraction. It's not that shit, it's fucking awesome. But you know what I mean? George? Oh, there we go. Come on, George. Off we go. Let's get out of here before, I don't know, something happens. Looks like an ood. I wouldn't be surprised if the ood are based off of, you know... I mean, it's space squids, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. Slightly easier. I don't know what it is. This is far too enjoyable. This is I insist in a please kind of way that future Pig Detective games have a skipping mechanic for George. I mean, it already basically exists. It's just if I held down this like a button, I don't know. It's far too enjoyable in my own little head. I love it. Cthulhu, yes. Have you missed a stream? What did we do last time? We went to, yeah, a radioactive hotel. So, you might have, Veggie. We found down a hole. We picked some shit up. I went snorkeling. I did some metal detecting. It does it lower his relax meter. Hopping doesn't, no. This is supposed to be his run mechanic, but in flippers he can't run. Oh yeah, don't apologise for spelling e word types. Hello? Like, excuse? You recall it. Oh no, if you recall it, you're fine, Veggie. You are up to date. So we have 2 maps to work with now. We have the Relax Hotel map, and then we have this treasure map we found in the hotel. and the lying dogs. We now found the keys to the lying dogs, so we need to go through the hotel, I think, up to the hill. La 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 la. That mural, we found that. God, it might be the stream before. Like, we found it when we accidentally interrupted the film set. And then George moves the light and you can see it. We really briefly went in there and went, oh, and then left. I'd love a Pingu game, genuinely. Holy shit. Imagine Untitled Goose Game, but Pingu. Obviously, I don't want it to be reskinned. That's not what I'm talking about. I want a separate Pingu-based adventure. I will also accept knockoff Pingu on places like Dreams. I don't want a penguin though. It has to be a Pingu-esque vibe. Last week, it does feel like it's been a long time since last Monday, doesn't it? A clanger game with the soup dragon. Yes. Oh, he's still talking. Absolutely not, mate. I'm going this way. He's angry, Pingu. Yeah. But it's got to be like something very, you know, Pingu gets... Because Pingu is basically a child, right? He's the... I want to say pre-teen, like, boy of the family. So does push his limits and shit. So, yes, him getting angry, but over something like... Well, you've seen him. Nothing too wild. You're worried about the hot springs. Oh, wait, hang on. No, what am I doing? I need to give them to... I can't just, like, take the keys and break in. Also, George, you can't skip over the grass there. You can barely walk. Hello.
I found your keys.
Looks like we have to open up our hut then.
You have to do your fucking job, yeah, mate. Yeah, I do you know what, Veggie? Yeah, there's a bit of that. Pingu looking cross and having a neurodivergent worthy or meltdowns, probably I think the right technical term in that aspect. And the phone rings, the TV goes static, and the kettle boils all at once. Yeah, that would set me off. Ah, relax. We can actually relax. No one's bloody here now, apart from the very lovely coffee duck. Can I talk to you again? No, unfortunately I've had my single brioche. No more for you. Oh wow. George, that was... I don't know what was happening with your leg, but it was beautiful. Can I get you to do it again? It's like you were ballet. Doing a little ballet stretch. Oh, I got him to do a full-on... Actually, is he going to do it in this? Oh no, I don't think he will. His head moves, but I got him to do a full-on, like, limbo in 2. And I still don't know how we managed it, but it was fabulous. Mud bath or massage first, folks? George, one of your flippers is escaping. There you go. Mud bath, then massage. Alright. I mean, you probably don't want both of them on the same day, do you, in reality, but...
Please undress and get into the mud bath, sir.
Okay.
Please close your eyes so I can apply the sea cucumber, sir.
Sea cucumber? Cucumber, surely.
Sea cucumber on the eyes has a very soothing effect, sir.
Is the volume all right, by the way? Do you want it up a bit? Just because we played something else last week on the PlayStation, so I turned things down a bit.
Please use your time in the mud bath to relax and unwind, sir.
Up a bit. Cool. Probably like there.
I will come back when the time is up.
George doesn't have nipples. They might be quite low. Like, they might just be off. This is a tasteful game. I don't know what you mean. I can't remember if George had nipples in one, to be fair. I... Don't. He's coming. He's coming, isn't he? I can't. Can I stay here? Is it safe? I can't leave. No.
Mr. Gander, I know your time is valuable, and I appreciate that you agreed to this business meeting.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell you too many details, but I have a message, and that message needs a voice. The message is a big message, so the voice needs to be a big voice. A voice of big impact, I mean. And what voice would be better suited to my purpose than that of the great Gander himself?
Is this Cat Detective?
You are Big Town's #1 radio star.
No. This is No. It's someone talking to Mr. Gander. But this isn't Mr. Gander speaking.
That makes you just good enough for my plans. Here are the lines that I want you to memorize.
This is Mr. Webb from Big Town. He wants to hire him and his manager advised against it. Wasn't that Cat Detective? Oh, no. There was there was someone who was dubious, wasn't there? And Cat Detective was like, oh,
And
yeah.
here are some instructions that will lead you to the place of your performance.
He's not going to be the sacrifice, is he? Are we midsummering this?
No, don't read them now.
Too much summon Cthulhu.
Read them later today. My factory whistle will go off at 5:30.
Oh, shit.
That will be your cue.
Factory whistle. It's one of the two men who tried to kill us. Then.
Read the instructions then, and follow them immediately.
It's the owl or it's the other one.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. What about the money? Well, I couldn't very well bring it with me to the mud bath. I'll meet you later in your room and bring you the money. For now, we should leave. This mud is getting cold.
The time is up. Please get out of the mud bath, sir. I hope the experience was relaxing, sir.
I mean, it was alright. Okay, well, that was a thing. Let's go and get a massage. Hello.
Please undress and lie down on the massage table, sir.
Mr. Rayburn, thank you. Yes, him. Oh, it is the owl. Okay, yeah. Piece of shit. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, which we did discover last week, but briefly slipped my mind. There might be a killer on the loose that we put in jail. Just I forgot about that. Just throwing that out there. Also, we're irradiated, so George is spreading this everywhere. It's fine. I mean, there's a big enough problem on this island with the radiation. I just think for the sake of everybody involved, including the masseuse, I think I will lay with my belly down.
Please try to relax, sir.
Hi, Soph. That is the... George, that is... far too much flesh on show. Also, you've kept the swim cap on.
If I was able to relax, I wouldn't need a massage.
Please be patient for a moment, sir. There is another customer that I have to attend to. I'm sorry for the interruption, ma'am. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the neck muscles. I can feel a lot of tension in your neck, ma'am.
That is not tension, that is pain.
That's,
Ouch! That, cat detective, is such a pain in the neck. I could kill him, you know.
that's like person number 4 that said I could kill it in our presence.
Disturbing my beautiful film shoot with his antics.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's the director. Yeah. It's not what's her face. It's not Diva the duck because she would be louder than this. RX.
Try to relax, man. Think beautiful thoughts.
The only beautiful thought that I have is that abominable cat's head on a platter.
Pardon my imagery. I make horror films.
I'm sure that's one bad case of a cat, ma'am. And that's it. You're good to go.
Thing is, I can't comment on this without there's something I want to compare this to, but if I do that, it gives away what it is.
Come back and see us again if your schedule permits it.
Well, yeah, no,
I'm
yeah,
sorry for
yeah,
the
Marguerite,
interruption,
yes.
sir.
It's like the twist is we've all done it. So so very briefly, the what's his face? The most recent Murder on the Orient Express film, which has got Christ, what's he called? Oh, I know his name, and it's left my brain. I briefly considered bugger it. The original story is not this. It's Poirot. Poirot man. Also, what's his face? Gilderoy Lockhart in wizarding shit. Kenneth Branagh, thank you. The next thing would have been Shakespearean director and actor. Kenneth Branagh playing Poirot in the new set of films. They're all right. They're all right, but unfortunately they are tainted by the presence of at least one Zionist, someone who's been outed as a nasty little man, and so forth. They're trying to be Glass Onion, and unfortunately the cinematography and stuff's weird. It's weird. Anyway, Murder on the Orient Express. He thought he'd do a twist on it so it would surprise everybody. The twist is that everybody is involved in the murder, and they've all covered it up. And it's like, well, that's okay, but excuse. Yeah, it's like, is that going to be the twist that every single person on the island is complicit in the murder of Cat Detective, including us?
Now, what do we have here?
No, that's definitely him, isn't it? No one swapped out. We're talking about the Kenneth Branagh Poirot films, Gal Gadot, Rahab. The one that Death on the Nile, I think it's Death on the Nile, has got her in it, and then also what's his face? Plays a doctor. It's also a weird film anyway. Something very strange happened with Death on the Nile. On the Nile. Russell Brand, thank you. So he's in it as well, and it's like, oh my god. So like 2 people in the film have basically just like KO'd this film for you, regardless of the content. So like they're very cheesy. They're very this is a very I know, very long nude pig shot. I know. The problem is it's very disjointed and separate to the original way that these are done. It feels almost like he doesn't quite know what he's aiming for as well. There's now 3 of them as well, by the way, because there's also, was it Murder in Venice, which is the ghosty one that's come out. I think the colour grading is off for Death on the Nile. I think that's what it is. I think when they filmed it, the weather wasn't nice. And they've, like, zoomed it up. Oh, yeah, Michelle Yeoh's in it. Yes. God, she is. So I do need to watch that one. I quite like Kenneth Branagh's stuff. Again, English student. quite enjoyed his Henry V. However, bless him, I don't know what's going on with the Poirot shit, but it's a bit all over the place. He is trying to do the Knives Out thing. I think he just needs a little bit of, I don't know. I think, again, yeah, I agree with you, Titus. I think he doesn't quite know what style he wants. Maybe the style that he's looking for is not being communicated to the editing team. I have no idea. Hey, CJ Lane, how you doing? So I get why he tried to go for them, but I think actually if he'd stuck to being a lot more traditional about it, in certain areas, like, it might have been a bit less weird. Like, I appreciate that he takes risks. He's definitely done some stuff in the past that has been, you know, like, fabulous in various areas. Again, like him and Emma Thompson, Henry V, back when they were together. But yeah, they're just, yeah, it seems like people aren't necessarily communicating to each other. The fact he's also the director and the main character is very Kenneth Branagh. But I think as a result, in some areas, his attention is not necessarily on one thing. It's split too much. Also, yes, she is a terrible actress. As well. Like, it's a shame. Johnny Depp isn't Poirot, ma'am. Kenneth Branagh's Poirot. I don't think Johnny Depp's in them. Right? Unless he's at number 1. Let's go with harder, please.
Actually, this could be a bit harder.
Oh, is he in the first one? Oh, there you go.
Too hard, a little too hard.
So basically, films 1 and 2 have been ruined by association. And 3 might be alright. Nicolas Cage is a ridiculous man, though. Like, Nicolas Cage, I think, has got the right idea. And I don't know whether it started because he ran out of money and was like, I'll just take anything on. Or what. But he does have a rule about...
And that's the best I can do for you, sir.
Oh, that sounds like I'm a mess, which is true. Oh, thank you, CJ Lane, for 29 months. Thank you. The Poirots, yeah, the David Suchet Poirot, like, he is the iconic Poirot. If you're looking for good Poirot, I've said Poirot far too many times. David Suchet. David Suchet's walk also, for Poirot, is all modelled around holding a penny up his butt. Not in his butt, but between his butt cheeks. And for that alone, he is worth watching. But that's the one. That's iconic. Can't remember if it's BBC or ITV. There's also the And Then There Were None BBC special, which is an Agatha Christie book. Has been renamed a couple of times, used to being various problematic titles to do with First Nation old words. But if you can find, I think it's the BBC version of it, with Charles Dance in it, that, and also Sam O'Neill, like, that is fucking immense. And if you're like, Hannah, I've done those things, but I want something else. We've talked about it before with Pig Detective. Miss Fisher's Mysteries, I think it's called. So, and that also, that version, I think they do twist the ending a little bit. So if you do know the books, it's still not. But yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Good old Poirot. And then there's also several Agatha Christie's, Miss Marple films and so forth. Like we've had about maybe 4 or 5 Miss Marples over the years. So if you're like, I need to watch that sort of vibe, there's quite a lot of stuff. But I do want to watch Murder in Venice or whatever it's called, just so for Michelle Yeoh, and then I've seen them all. Especially if they're on
Please
streaming,
come
I'm going to
back
pay for them.
every day of your stay on Relax Island.
Oh god, speaking of if it's on streaming and not having to pay for it, technically, I think Avatar's out this week. So I'm going to celebrate by watching the original series again. Midsummer Murders is brilliant. Holy shit, the amount of people who started Midsummer Murders, but I have never seen a village with a higher death rate.
You are the tensest pig I have ever laid paws on.
Well, yes. Yeah. That's probably true. Sorry. It shouldn't delight me as much as it does. Right. Hop, hop. Hot Springs Radon Spa. I think I'm lost. Don't worry, you're fine. Just seeing what we had here. Relax Beach we've done. Relax Hotel we've done. Hot Springs then. Up to the Hot Springs. Oh, hello, Finny Games. Hello, hello, Raiders. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Pig Detective 3. We're playing in dreams. You're playing reading fun. Oh, what was the reading? We've also just been discussing classic murder mystery stuff, Agatha Christie styling. Because this is very that with a silly vibe if you're new to Pig Detective. We're currently on a weird irradiated island. We're supposed to be on holiday. We're not on holiday. We've been sent a ticket by people who probably want to kill us. There's also a guy we put in jail who's broken out and might be coming to kill us. There's a really annoying cat that also is a detective who thinks he's the best detective in the world. And more. So well, also there might be a cult, a weird octopus cult, and they might be here on holiday to do a ceremony. We're not entirely sure. Don't worry about that at the moment. Don't worry about. We have this lovely Relax Island guide which we are following, but don't worry about the weird, strange treasure map that we are following, including such wonderful places as the giant Kraken Cave. It's fine. Diagnosis Murder with Dick Van Dyke. That was a show for the family, by which I mean I think three of his family members were in it. Oh. This is just a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, I need to go back down and then round. Oh, we used to have like afternoon TV on like a Saturday and stuff. Or if you were off sick because you're ill, you know, off of that. We'd have, Murder, She Wrote and Diagnosis Murder quite often. Back to back or somewhere rummaging around there. Maybe a bit of Columbo. Just, you know, just one more thing. Every now and then. We probably had Magnum PI in that on as well. I'm not entirely sure who had what in terms of our channels. Careful, George, on the stairs with your flippers. This is not very safe for your little legs. Oh, I need a towel, don't I? That's why we can't do the hot springs. This absolute jerk here. Yeah. Absolute jerk down here won't let me have a towel. I have to bring a towel. These towels are all reserved. So we need to come back to that. Can't go in the hot... Oh, excuse me. Can't go in the hot springs without a towel. The hotel. This hotel. This is the old hotel that was built ages ago. Little bit radiated. Don't worry. Don't worry too much about that. It's fine. Was there not a towel in my room? Oh. I mean, you'd think so, wouldn't you? You could go and have a look. I do need to, you know, maybe get shit from my hotel room. I don't know. Right. So I don't know what's going on with George's flipper. His right flipper has not been right since we loaded the game up. So it might be time for a change, George. I think that maybe the flipper's coming off. You're gonna get a blister if you keep wearing it like that. Now, we do have a lift, but this was being silly about, like, selecting rooms. So I will just take the stairs. I don't think it's the game. I think it's my gyro being weird, because it does like to be strange. Actually, I wonder if I should... No, let's not. Rubbish. Because unless we have keys, we can't go those rooms. Now, there is going to be a big old camera spin as I go around the corner in a second. It's coming in, like, now. Oh, fuck. It is good for him to get these steps in. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, is that not my room? Hang on, is this my room? What? I thought I was in room 207. Am I in 107? Wait, what? Oh, God. 107. First floor. Hang on, I'm going back. Fuck me. Sorry, that was... No warning. Why did I think we were on the second floor? Okay, camera is gonna spin shortly. Round we go. He's wearing a swim cap. But it does look like he's completely mismanaged a beret, doesn't it? So, no. Yeah. Well, I quite like the adventure suit, but I don't want that hat. Fine. Now George is giving young son off to the zoo in the Victorian era. Oh, I love it. Right, George, let's just do a little relax. Frank Spencer. Oh, Betty. "1950s Boy Scouts." I was saying Just William as well the other day, who's a schoolboy. This is not a deerstalker. This is a it's quite a colonial cap. Can't remember exactly what it's called. Is it a pith helmet? Generally you would see these as you were gallivanting around India. Yeah, I hope I don't meet a mysterious fate whilst colonising another country energy. Yes, exactly. And that's why I was like, well, wear the shorts. It takes the edge off. But yeah, it's a pith helmet. So, like, associated with the colonial era of Britain. More specifically, the late 1800s, early 1900s. Because obviously we do have to be specific due to the long colonialism of us. Van Pelt from Jumanji. Yes. Yes. This might... Oh, are they round all the way round? Like, the bit at the back might be slightly different, but that's the kind of energy. We could also have... Also just have the summer suit. He does. He does. He does, though. Meeting with Professor... Hang on a minute, let me scroll. It's just him letting me... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. I mean, he could have gave you a little bit of a warning in advance, Tony, but yay! That's the thing. If you're going to do, like, a meeting with anyone, folks, don't go, can we just have a chat? Because... if you've got various neurospicy things, you're going to jump to the worst. Or just, you know, anxiety. Always lead with a bit of a, it's not a bad thing, it's a positive thing, I just want to have a catch-up sort of energy. Do we have a towel? I don't think we do, you know? I've got various paraphernalia for fishing, and maybe butterfly catching. Also, that hamper, holy fuck. Like, Famous Five, hello. We have nothing there. So no, there are no towels here. I'm not going out on that balcony. It's structurally unsafe. Can we, like, right. I don't think we can get into people's rooms. I know that that's quite an intense opener. We don't have any keys, so I don't think the solution is breaking and entering. Also, I'm gonna go into the corridor, so incoming... Oh. Incoming movement. What's down here, George? Who's that? No. And who's this? No. Towels are great for drying wet things. Wait a minute. Come on, George. Don't check these doors. Can't be bothered. Let's go to the pool. Well, you've got some proper air down there. Oh, that wasn't a clue, just an observation. Oh. There might be one at the pool. Can we break into Cat Detective's room? No. Cat Detective doesn't have a room. We took the last room. Or did we? Oh god, I can't remember anymore. He's a piece of shit. Where is Cat Detective's room? Oh no, he's in 207. Yeah, so we have tried to break into his room accidentally. Right, what's in the bar? Just come in here for some nice music for a second. Oh, the pool. Actually, the pool's there. Hello. Hi, Reddish.
Back for more, George?
Your fucking teeth. I can't. I feel like we need to have it again for those who missed it.
Nah, already had one of those.
What? Are you serious? George, you can't say no to another Ratman Boppeth.
Make me a diva diver, please.
Get out of town, the fellas cry. This sauce is for the gals. I'll only take a scotch on rocks when I'm boozing with my pals. But just one sip and any man would have a second think, because here's the rub, the Diva Diver, it's anybody's drink. Tell me, what ails you?
Oh, I love it.
Is it that duck actress?
Yes and no.
You mean diva? What about her?
Sorry, are those eggs on the bar? Like peanuts. But eggs. The teeth that move independently from the jaw. It's so cursed, it's wonderful. Oh, maybe pickled eggs. Maybe. We've got an ad starting in 5 minutes. But we will, we'll see where we're at. If there's any plot stuff, I'll just wait. If it's just bumbling, then it's fine. I mean, I suppose it is the 30s, isn't it? They're just hazy.
She told me what you said to her in the lobby earlier today, George.
George.
No pun intended, but you behave like a real chauvinist pig.
I'm not a chauvinist, I'm worried about her. You and me both know that ducks have their place in this world, just like any other animal.
Oh my god, George! I forgot. I think George might be genuinely a little bit. So I forgot what he said to Diva last time as well. He basically tried to say this to her. I forgot George was speciesist. Is George a Tory? Well, you know the Tories are pigs. So...
Why can't Diva be content with her station in life?
George, you have carved out a profession as a detective when you spent quite a lot of time being laughed at very early on, and arguably still are.
Why does she have to try and rise above it? She's just like her father.
You know her old man, George?
I knew him, but that was a long time ago.
George, how old are you? Come on then, George, off to the pool. Let's see if we can find a towel. Hang on a minute. The doctor. Oh, I can't go in. The radon spa's down here as well. Oh, actually, I don't think I've been in this bit. How exciting. Now, I could get changed if I wanted to. But I don't... We're looking for a towel. I have been to the pool before, yes. Yes, I have. They are... There is definitely a class system, Dirt Weasel, in the magical world of Pig Detective. Because also mice, like serving classes. We've very much seen mice, rats, ducks. We've had a cat in a detective or a police officer role. Not the same cat. Similar model, but not the same cat. Unless it is, and it's a secret arc. But we also had the flamingo dancer who inherited. So there are some birds who are social elite, but there are also some who are like work in the dance clubs. So yeah, it's I think it's more a parallel to class than it is to race. But it is worth noting that obviously within the class system you are gonna see certain groups that are in due to society who are in specific classes. So yeah, this is more a commentary on well, it's not more a commentary, it's more representation of class, but obviously within that class system you are gonna have black communities because of not only the time, 1930s, but just also like reality. But also, yeah, obviously you will also have other, depending on where you are in the world, you will also have other groups who will fit that serving class role. So like in the UK, you would have serving class who potentially was like country bumpkin from down the road. So yeah, there's an elitist system at play. And some of the animals definitely fit that, some possibly won't. Have we met any other pigs, by the way? Oh, shit.
Are you all right, sir?
Booked for film team between 12 and 1, maybe? It says on there. Yeah, Rahab, you said it better than I blooming did. Basically. Because yeah, obviously it's worth, mentioning Hispanic. Italian after World War One, especially in Scotland, we had a lot of Italian immigration. So like within that, you'll definitely have seen Polish, like the division of all of that. Only the smart little piggy. Oh yes, the smart little piggy who was smarter than us. Yeah, servants in the first game. So the Beast of Boffington one, which is technically the prequel, but also the most recent one made. Mice and ducks, servants. Also, yeah, Mab, that's not the only place where you have mice and like Jewish symbology. American Tail as well, and Fievel, like they are literally mice who are being chased by cats in giant frickin' Soviet hats. So yeah, I could totally see that go to, like, absolutely. Yes, radon is bad for you. Yes. Oh, radon. Actually, I've got a weird and fascinating fact. And if you haven't seen American Tail and what is it? The sequel where Fievel goes out west. It might even be called that. Wild, great, like, cool. Fievel goes west. There are no cats in America, and also the streets are made of cheese. The Mouse of Minsk was amazing. But yeah, really early on, there's some really strong imagery when they're literally fleeing Russia. and all the cats have the whatever the Cossack cats, whatever they are. So yeah, I was gonna get to this donut. Radon. I'm just waiting for the ads to finish, like before we go into this, so we may as well have a quick chat about radon. Radon is one of the noble gases. Neon, you may recognize from lighting. We don't use it as much anymore because of LEDs. But xenon, radon, argon, neon, helium? No. There's one at the top I've missed. It's not helium. Krypton is another one, yes. Krypton's another one. These are all noble gases. So they are relatively inert, relatively stable. Is helium a noble gas? Okay, good. It's the hydrogen to helium thing. I was like, wait a minute. So I think helium is the top one. Yeah. My chemistry's rusty. Yeah, helium is technically a noble gas. Right at the top. But it goes all the way down. Krypton, radon. So helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Everything but radon is semi-okay. By which I mean, don't put on your hands and any of that jazz and interact with it, but all of the others, apart from radon and that other one Tathra said, which I'd never heard of, but I guess is a new one, or in the drop-down bit of the periodic table. Either way, they're all fairly inert, which means they don't react with stuff, which is why neon was used for lighting for so long. It just worked really well with the gas and the colours and all of this jazz. So they're all relatively inert, which, yeah, again, means they're not very reactive. However, radon can be found in soil. I think it's a byproduct of potentially uranium. Or it can be, it can appear off the back of uranium-related radiation. So it's radioactive. It can be in soil. It could be in groundwater. If you have a basement, you have to check it. In not everywhere in the world, but in certain parts of the world, you have to keep an eye on it. It's also, do you remember that woman on TikTok who was building her weird cellar that got shut down? At one point in that, she was using a Geiger counter. And she was like, I'm down in the basement thing, and it's more radioactive than up in my house. It's like, well, yes, because you've just cracked into quite a lot of probable radon, and you said you have groundwater in here. Like, girl, please. And it's a gas. So, yeah, like, from an actual, like, chemistry, real perspective, don't go the fuck near any of this stuff. If you see a sign for a radon spa, you get out of that. However, George is already glowing green. So, what could go wrong? I'm sure it won't cause any problems in any way, shape, or form. And it has a half-life of, yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing. And you can buy, you can still buy, not as much here, but you can buy uranium glassware in, like, shops in America. Like, what are they called? The equivalent of charity shops that you have thrift stores sort of energy, So, yeah, like, you do all of that. Rocks. Are we going to grow an extra arm? Maybe. I mean, we couldn't get any more cursed than we already are. Right. But yeah, I think we're in some secrety adventure map area. Maybe. Am I all right? Sorry for waiting so long. We had a little tangent, in part because we were in the ads. Oh, you were wrong. It's less than 4 days. Oh, okay. What, for raid on Half-Life? I mean, I guess that's a good thing. But still, we shouldn't have it near you. Oh, for reference, Oganesson, which is the one I'd never heard of, was synthesized in 2002. Yeah, I don't know what I was studying at that point. Synthesized in 2002, much less obscure, it is nuclear. Oh boy. If he grows wings, the pigs can fly and he can reconsider his class's views. Yes. So he has no mouth and he must scream. Maybe he is growing a mouth. Can you imagine if that's his like weird mutation from radon? He gains a mouth with the teeth, the weird rat teeth as well. You've got to have those that don't move, or the teeth move but the mouth doesn't. Whatever that cursed thing is that's happening with that, I love it so much. The more you look at it, the worse it gets. I love it. I have a key for the pump room, by the way, just as an aside. I don't know how we're going to use it, but I do have it.
Didn't you claim stuff down there is Elfie?
Me? So I don't mean to be slightly nitpicky, but should you be going into a spa with electrical equipment? Do you not think that it's going to damage it? Like, even if it was just, you know, a normal spa, let alone a fucking radon spa. He does not sound healthy.
I very sick to begin with.
Mate. Gonna check the map. Here lies the bones of those came before us. They tell the spooky tale, so the catacombs are here. Hang on. There's a study that has been completed on radon spas. Interesting. So, to be fair, this is also how certain cancer treatments work, you know, radiation, etc. So, spas that are a mixture of radon and carbon dioxide efficiently reduce pain. In particular, patients simultaneously suffering from painful and cardiovascular diseases, so heart kind of stuff, and also lungs, right? All of that sort of stuff should be treated by a combination of radon and CO2. So what, you breathe it in? Or you must breathe it in, because it's a gas. Hi, Corvus. We're just about to irradiate ourselves. So there is actual currently medical scientific evidence that, obviously not this, Jesus, but in theory, there's a place for it in medicine. Breathe it in small doses. Christ. But I guess the alternative is what, opioids? Like, is that the sort of area that they're like trying to investigate, or is this an area that those don't work for? Also, I guess as well, if you can use that instead, then, and it's less interactive with other drugs than opiates, then that's good.
It seems you're in luck, sir.
Am I?
There appears to be a spontaneous vacancy for the Radon Spa.
Okay.
Do you want to go in now?
I guess I can. Yeah, no, the entire opioid thing, like, very much an advocate for alternatives if possible for folks, because they are addictive. They can make it worse in the long run. The withdrawal element, not good. So it's like, yeah, if there is other shit, brilliant. But it's like, that is a challenge, and obviously it's a lot to ask of people as well if they are in pain, to try and move across to things. Yeah, so, like, obviously, like, medical marijuana, like, Radis has chronic pain. Radis lives in the Netherlands now, so obviously has that option if she wants it. It's like there are better ways that we have, and there is scientific evidence. I'm pretty sure this is still the case, but the UK is the biggest exporter of medical marijuana to the world, but yet we don't allow it here, apart from very specific exceptions. So yeah, it's like, just if we can avoid shit like the opioid crisis again and have more options, brilliant. Because that's the thing is, again, for some people, opioid medication will be the only way. But for others, they may not want it, and there may be something better. So like Titus, medical marijuana user. Does it also rate have? Ugh. I suppose it, yeah, okay, yeah. Whereas I guess less so with some of the others because they're just sort of made in the country. Go on then, let's go. Yes.
Of course I do.
I'm...
Very well, sir.
don't know if I actually do. Also, I recognise those trees. Those trees in a pot. Those trees from a pot are from a different dream. Or maybe Lorax trees?
I assume this is your first time trying radon therapy, sir?
Yes. Yes.
Yes it is.
It's alright, don't worry.
Now,
It's fine.
For beginners, it's not advisable to stay in the spa for very long.
Do you get affected
Please
by
take this
being
time
here?
indicator with you, sir.
Dreamiverse assets. Okay, that's a Dreamiverse asset. To be fair, I do like them. They are very Horton Hears a Who. Also, they kind of fit with the weird aesthetic of this fucking spa. I'm taking a very large egg timer. Okay.
When you've reached the bottom of the stairs, press this button.
What? Okay.
The device will tell you when it's time for you to leave.
Okay.
Now, when you're down there, take deep breaths and remember, it's good for your health.
Okay. Deep breaths, chat. Breathe in and out. Oh shit, I haven't started the timer. Am I supposed to start the timer from here? Oh, the timer isn't actually in my bag. Okay, fine. Maybe it's when I commit to the actual spa. I'm just skirting the edges. This like underlying droning noise, not giving me restful, relaxing spa. It's giving me bad times. George?
That wretched cat detective. He was making fun of my voice, Diva. My voice. My voice is not funny. I sound like a duck.
Is this not Daffy Duck, Donald Duck's real voice?
Don't I sound like a duck?
Or is it?
Well, yes, Dandy. You sound exactly like a duck.
Not the gander, who is a goose.
You know, Diva, when I started in the movie business, there was one lesson I learned really quickly. If you look like a duck, you better sound like a duck. When I tried to get work as a young fledgling, I tried to get work with my normal voice.
Oh, he's been putting it on.
You know, the voice I use when I talk with you.
You know.
But I could not get work with that voice. No, Diva. In movies, when you look like a duck, you have to sound like a duck.
Diva doesn't.
And I look like a duck.
He code switches.
Don't I look like a duck?
There's quite a lot of reinforcing of this duck thing, though. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Dandy. You look exactly like a duck.
Is he a duck?
Confound that cat detective. I curse him, but I know that he is right. My voice was absolutely fine when movies were still silent, but now movies have sound. And who wants to hear the voice of a duck?
Plenty of people want to hear the voice of a duck, Dandy, darling. I, for one.
Oh, you. Unfortunately, the public is not like you. For years I have tried to repress the horrible truth, but Cat Detective forced me to finally admit it.
That's not what Cat Detective meant, and I'm sorry that now you're having a crisis off the back of it. The name of the murderer who escaped is Lonnie the Loon, like as in the type of bird the fishing bird, diving bird called Balloon. Yeah, he's in theory on his way to come and kill us because we put him in jail. But don't worry about that right now.
The days of my glory are over, Diva.
Diva.
I will never play anything other than monsters ever again.
It is still a type of duck. Oh god, yeah. That's still, yes, that is. Oh god. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I hate that cat detective. I could kill that cat detective.
Oh, don't say that, Dandy.
Oh shit. Oh, it's fine. Apparently, maybe. We're fine. Okay. Phew. So that's like 6 people now. Also, we do have here in the bones of those who came before us. They tell their spooky tale. I don't know if the ancient catacombs are in this bit. Or we need to... Yeah, I'm assuming maybe the pump room.
Did you enjoy your inhalation, sir?
No.
I don't think I feel any difference.
Oh, just you wait for the long-term effects, sir. Excuse me, sir. What is it, Ted?
I seem to have lost the key to the pump room.
Oh, no.
Have you seen it around here by any chance?
You lost the key to the pump room. Again. And you're asking me if I've seen it. Again.
You should go and have a look for it.
Little piece of advice, Ted. This is how I recover things that I have lost. I try to remember when I've seen them last.
Sorry, what was that on your elbow? Was that blood on your sleeve?
The last time I saw the pump room key is when you opened the pump room with it this morning.
Bump.
When did you last see the pump room key, Ted?
His elbow clipped through his clothes. Okay, phew. It's alright. I was like, is that...
The last time I saw the key was when I locked up the pump room again this morning. No, wait. I still had it when I tried to fix the piano in the bar later.
And you dropped it at piano. Shout out to Sean Vertigo, who plays Ted. Poor Ted. We've got the key, but obviously we're not going to say anything because we quite like to go and break into the pump room ourselves.
I used it to open the piano lid.
Yeah.
You should look in the bar then. I'll come with you. I could use a drink.
Are you... fine, okay. I mean, there was just a customer standing here. Customer? I guess customer. Client. I guess I'm not directly paying the pump, the hot springs. But I am, you know, using the facilities. Oh, a big wheel that's gonna keep on turning. So I wonder if that's drained the area. Oh, is that yes? Thank you. Got a torch now. We're going in. Oh, George, you're all right, mate. Here we go. Mary would be proud. And she'd also be rolling on the river. Do, 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 do. Boo-doo-boo. Oh, lovely. Here we are. The sawdust god still worshipped here, or the mollusk god? Mollusk. Right, come on, let's get out of here. I'm not going to turn it back on, just out of spite. What are they going to do? Should have left it unattended. I think, have I still got the key? Yeah, I've just walked off with the key as well. Excellent. And I've got a torch. Didn't even need it. Where do we need to go now? Let me have a think. If we go back to the lobby. I did leave the door open, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't shut it, I don't think. Actually, hello, whilst I'm here. Hi.
Back again, George?
Maybe.
You got a Bloody Mary?
Nah, Mary only works Tuesdays and every other Thursday. And that kind of language will get you a sock in the mouth, Limey.
Fine. Unbelievable. I've been so insulted all my life. Blah, 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 blah. Eyes guy. Huh? Right. George, I need to stop walking in circles. It's far too enjoyable. Where are we gonna go now, buddy? The pianist is a dog, yeah. He's a little like a staffy pit bully kind of thing. Flashlight, or is it a torch? How good? Yes, but also no. Need to find a towel in those sunken ruins. Let's hang on. Let me look at the map. So we still need to do the hot springs, which is fine. We still need that towel. And then we need to do the lookout tower. We need a coin for that. We do have a pirate coin. Explore your surroundings like a pirate with a spyglass. Yeah, okay, no, yep. And then it will just be Old Salt Village. Yep, Sunken Ruins we did first thing, but it's tied to the dive bit, but it's above it. So I can see why you said Sunken Ruins. And I also was like, I know what you mean. So this sundial, I don't know, do you want to buy a sundial? This sundial, randomly there. As of yet, no bearing other than being able to stand on it and look at it. That's how it usually works, isn't it, man? Well, usually it's the other way around. It's usually me. I'd like the tide to go away, please. So I can, I guess, look there. Relax. George, relax. Now my socks are wet. Oh, yes. Just go and see if there's anything up here. This is where we arrived at the island, but the boat's gone. Don't I have until 4/5 PM until the person who has the violin goes to my room? Oh, yeah, but I can't do shit about that. We're just nosing about, basically, at this point.
What are these doing here?
I don't know, George. Something nefarious, I'm sure. Oh, everything's fine. Relax, Harbour. Oh, we can meet a real pirate at 10 AM on a Wednesday. The coffee ship is coming at 6 PM. It's still Friday, by the way. Yeah, Raven's the guy who also tried to kill us twice. But yeah, why is he mining here? This is not... It's not good. We need to go to that tower over there, by the way. But I think we have to wait for the tide to go out for this one. which we're not going to be able to do now. I don't think there's a wait option. Oh, no. No. I will get you next time, Pig Detective. Yes. And your little dog too. But I bet Miss Ella's glad that she's not involved in this nonsense. Oh yeah, also, just as a reminder, this is a private property. I don't know why there's a guard with a gun. We're on holiday, are we not? Just don't worry too much. Sure, it's not a problem. This is not getting you up the stairs quicker, George. Yeah, also on a private island, why would you need it? Also, it's not just that the guard's there with a gun. The gate is padlocked, you cannot open it. That's not giving protective energy, is it? That's giving, like... They're there for my relaxation, yeah. There is no cult in Detox Island. Passing say. Oh no, that's gonna... No, no, we can't talk about... That's gonna... That and the Fire Nation sentence. No, no. That's just gonna have to be off limits for the entire internet for the next few months until the Avatar show's done and dusted, and then we can all just forget it happened. I was initially really hopeful, but like all of the original creators have left, and the amount of stuff they're cutting, and I just no. So I'm gonna rewatch them. Oh, the actor for the Fire Lord. Yes, yes. I believe he's now also discovered that he is a zaddy off the back of. Also, they're casting what's his face as the granddad, the OG granddad, right? Just like yeah, I'm like. That you've nailed that bit, but you've fluffed it on so many other things. I'm talking about the granddad, Zuko's granddad, whose name I've forgotten, which is an absolute sin. Iroh, thank you. Yes, Iroh. So I think Iroh's uncle. Yeah, uncle, not granddad. Jesus Christ. And this is why I need to watch it again. Granddad. What? Yeah, like I think isn't Uncle Iroh's voice actor playing him? That's like one of the that plus Daniel Day Kim. And that's kind of it. I don't know. It's a shame because it's like it could have been really good, but they've not really allowed the creators to do anything. The creators have left. But historically, IRL Avatar has not done very well. I'm more excited for upcoming animations. Yes. What are we doing here, George? We came down here. We still don't have a towel. I'm not entirely sure what my thought process was. Do we have to go... Hang on. Right, hang on. So how do I get to that from the hotel? Maybe I go down the back? Yep. Tower 8, yep. Oh yeah, One Piece Season 2. Yes. Big yes from me. I've not seen the original One Piece, and I know that there is an absurd amount to watch it. So, like, I'm really enjoying it. One Piece. And you can tell, like, people kind of know what they're doing with it. Like, it looks like everyone's having a great time as well. Is Iroh's original voice actor not with us? So maybe his replacement. Maybe. I don't know. It's snippets over time of news on it, so yeah. He very much has come out as claiming First Nation heritage, and several local tribes have said that is not the case. So it's very much up in the air with Sokka's actor. But yeah, the anime for One Piece is too long to catch up on, so the fact that it's a good adaptation, I'm very pleased about, because that is one where it's like, it's too much to even start at this point. It's less him talking about it, Rahab, it's more the locals, like the local groups, who are just like, no, that's not. So I don't know anymore. But they've also said, you know, he's not gonna go through his arc of learning to stop being a misogynist, which Sokka does go through. Like, he's an absolute brat initially. Aang is also not going to get distracted by everything, which, like, I'm sorry, but that's kind of Aang's vibe. The live action One Piece, yeah, it feels like it's made by people who love the original animated one. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know the original, but I can tell from the cinematography, some of the choices of the way they've done stuff, that it's like, this is clearly referencing that. Which is lovely. This cannon, should we, Oh, George, your weird spidery legs got caught on the cannon then, buddy. No cannons for you. It's probably for the best. Yeah, Aang is, yeah. Excuse me, that's vibrating. Aang's everything is learning, well, not learning, but like being a big old kid, being distracted by everything. Because he is a child who's basically like been given such pressure, of course. You just go, no, I'm not doing it. It's like you don't get the character growth if you don't have the silly messing around things. If this is shaky and it's vibrating, and it worries me because it's probably going to collapse. But here we go. George. George's legs unhappy. Oh no, we're fine. I don't think we've been up here, you know. I think somehow I just didn't come to the tower. Oh yeah, entirely that, yeah, exactly, Rahab. Like, he is literally a free spirit, as in like an air spirit kind of energy. Like, one of the only things he can do is stand on a giant ball of air and just go, like, everywhere. You know? Like, getting him to be on task is the entire point of the show. Oh no, we have been up here, of course we have, because of this bloody coin thing. I just, you know, forgot it. Because... Ah! Sorry. I didn't mean to shout. Should I then open my thing? Like, am I... The moment he got to the Fire Nation, he enrolled in school and started a legal dance club. I forgot about this. Also, someone must have written that at this point. Like, he's so like, I don't want to say necessarily ADHD coded. He's definitely somewhere in that. Like, somewhere in the umbrella. If I just come out of this... Oh, there we go. It's alright, I was like, I don't wanna break it. And it's like, do I need to open the map here? No. Fine. It's an octopus. There you go. So that's Quiet's put the information in chat. So it's very much like... It's basically a situation of like, I'm staying out of it because who am I to say if he is or isn't? I'm just telling you what has been said. But like, if it is not recognised, etc., if he's from a tribe that is not officially recognised, or that's what the management's said, then can I use them again? No, I'm out. I'm out. I've used up my binoculars. There's a secret scene if you zoom into the house. It's not integral. Amount of my money. I don't know if I'm supposed to have some more money. Val, yeah, I mean, considering everything, you'd totally be like, yeah, no, makes sense. But yeah, it's. I don't know anything other than that. Like, it's not on me to say if he is or isn't, but the official tribes do not recognize him, you know, so. Shouldn't the cast be of Asian heritage? No. So there's different areas. Because don't forget that technically the world of Avatar is global. So you have the North and South water tribes. So as a result, you do have representations of Inuit tribes. So like the water tribes especially are focused in some areas on those populations and representation of that. Fire Nation is Asian heritage. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Well, Air, obviously everyone's kind of died, but they were monks. Like a sort of like monastery, kind of Tibetan monk vibe. And then Earth. Don't know, but they have gone on record as saying like the Water Tribe is very specifically northern indigenous groups. As an inspirational point. Basically. Also, it gives an excuse for like places to be spread out in the world and for you to have different places and a little bit of representation. But yes, like that's kind of the exception. But then also within the series, you'll come across like obviously people who are not in those 4 different nations. Is that what's her face who wrote Iron Widow? Oh, what's her face? Tran Jazal? Who is now not in the Hugo Awards because the Iron Widow is a reimagination of China's only empress, and the Hugo Awards have had to make sure that nothing political for China is in. I quite enjoyed book 1. You're not lost. Calm down. The Salt Village. Actually, if that's the new harbour, the Salt Village isn't anywhere. No, there must be a path we've missed. It's hosted in China, but China didn't expressly ask anything. No. But, oh, sorry, they then pronouns. Sorry. Noted. Hugo Awards took it on themselves to preemptively censor for China. Yes. Sorry, yes. And they did actually read out some of the notes, I think, that were leaked, including the notes on their work. And it was purely, they were like, yeah, we might not. we shouldn't include this just because, you know, it might be political. Woman who kills her way up to the top. And, oh my god, yes, they misspelt their name twice and the book title. Yes. My god. Yes. Sorry, I'm just walking now. Not in rage. We're just having a stroll. It's somewhere. Oh, I'm nowhere near. We're on the wrong side of the hotel, George. Go. This way, buddy. They called it the Iron Giant. Oh my god. What? Of all the things to confuse it with as well. It's like, did you even try? Unbelievable. Also, it's 6 o'clock, so we should probably have a little cheeky break. I just want to see if I can try and find this, wherever this hidden path is. If this treasure hunt takes me to the sundial, I'm going to be unsurprised. George, how the shit are we doing this, my dude? We need to go to the harbour. Okay. This way. This way to the harbour? George, George, stop getting stuck on things. You messy boy. Interesting. How are we doing this then, George? Because I was like, is there a way through here? And I don't think there is. And I don't think there's a way from the harbour. You think it's the gate? Oh, is it? Let's go back and see. The locked one. The guy, what? The guy with the gun? Oh my god. George? George, we're gonna have to do some, like, I don't know. You have to stop being a bit bumbly for a second and potentially knock a man out.
This is one locked gate.
I'm pretty sure we've already used this.
I can't use this here.
No. Excuse me, sir. Oh, shit, hang on.
I'm sorry, sir. The hotel guests are not allowed beyond the south gate.
But why not?
Why not?
Please don't ask me questions, sir. I'm just doing my job here.
Okay, but...
I'm just doing my job here.
I'm just doing my job here. Fine. Would you... That is a woodpecker. I believe. Not a kookaburra. But I could be wrong. It's a European woodpecker. Because of the red crest. Would you like... I tell you what, I'll trade you this metal detector.
I'm just doing my job here.
That's a standard... Yeah, no, that's like a lesser spotted woodpecker or something. Piss. Speaking of, we should have a toilet break. Maybe I need to... No, you can't snorkel it. Maybe you need to snorkel it. No. Maybe there's a town on the beach. I don't know. But we will deal with it. We're going to have a little break. Last hour of the stream. I need a wee, so we'll have a break. And then we'll try and work out what we're doing. Try and see if we can find the towel. Like, it's got to be here somewhere. It's just, I'm not 100% sure where. Also, I've just checked Partner Plus and you lot are absurd. This is obviously not up to date. It takes a couple of hours to update, etc. So I think it'll probably go up a little bit more, but we're on 233. Thank you very much. Right, music. There's some music. I'm also actually, hang on. Let's do that. There you go. Can't believe you won't let us in. So rude. These towels are all taken. It's like, no, they're bloody not. Oh, I know this one. We had this vocab list a while back, and I went, I think you'll find that Medusa is not actually the name of the creature. I think you'll find it's a gorgon. So get fucked. Right. Okay, I will see you in a minute, folks. A BRB. Hello. I am returned, I was gonna say. I suppose I am playing Pig Detective. I am. Hello. Right. Where were we? Yeah. Also, you've got the hiccups, Mab. Oh no. Drink water really, 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 really slowly. Like super slowly. Until it stops. It's not really the water drinking element, it's just the tiny little swallows, like reset it. It's the only way that works for me. So, we've got 45 minutes. God knows where we're at in the game. I don't really care because I'm enjoying it, so whatever. This hot springs. And this old salt village. What have I got? Oh, that was all. Thank you for giving me a sub to Reddish. Hi, AJ. Hello. hello. I've got things. I still don't know what we're doing about this. What am I going to do about this broken violin?
I can't use this here.
What? I can't combine it with things. I ain't got anything to combine it with currently. I'm gonna pop back to the beach. I don't know if I can get away with this. Maybe I can now I've dealt with the crab. I just want to see if there's... I think where there might be a town. I don't see one on the pool. And I don't think there's anything at the end here. Yeah, I think the way that Tath was explaining. That's not relaxing, George. That's quite dangerous. You silly boy. I think it's mostly about like the shock of it. Or the distraction. I don't know. You know, like some people do well with like someone going "Whoa" at them. Oh, careful, George. Oh shit! Also, ads are sneaking in. The count's been all over the place today. Ridiculous. Potentially up to 3 minutes of ads incoming. But we're just bumbling, so no one has yet died, AJ, that we know of. We have heard about 5 different people. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to the people here, did I? Or did I? We've heard about 5 different people say they'd like to kill Cat Detective. Which is not great. Because that's not counting me or chat. There were people and then we started metal detecting, it cleared them all out. Eugene and... Oh. Is that Boise?
I can't take
Joyce.
a towel that belongs to someone else.
Yes, you can.
That
Don't
would
be
stealing.
Oh, George. We are in desperate times. We have no time. Look, they've left their towels there. They're not bloody here. We have no time for their nonsense. Also, I think Eugene and Joyce might be the people in the bar, but I'm not sure. Hello. Oh my God.
Don't stand in my sun, please.
I don't... I don't know whether it's the boldness of the duck or the rest of the facial hair that's... that's the most cursed once again. But yes, it is the couple in the bar. They're not going to need them. They have shown no interest in leaving that bar.
Are you on vacation?
Me? I'm not a guest. I'm the bartender.
What? But Reddish. What?
Then why are you out here and not in there tending bar?
Oh, I never have to work much when the singing bartender is staying at the hotel.
It's fine. Okay, so you're having some time off because Reddish is here doing rat cocktails and songs. Excellent.
Bless him.
Bless
he
him.
spends all his time behind the bar anyway. He does my job better than I do. Speaking of which, would you be so kind and fetch me a cocktail? A cocktail would make my free time so much more enjoyable.
Oh, fine. I will. Hang on. Sorry.
I thought you were getting me a cocktail.
I was not. I do. Do you not have a? Do you have a preference? Fine. Also, I don't think we actually chatted. We did chat when you were painting back elsewhere. Hello.
I say, old chap. Have you observed the local fauna?
That's a very nice painting. There's a little bit of. You've added a little bit of, you know, artistic license that I don't see the bird, but fine.
That snout fruit bears a striking resemblance to your nose.
Yes. Yes, it does. Thank you for pointing that out. I've picked one up. I don't know what I'll need it for. Maybe I'll be attacked by a crab again in like five seconds. Right, excuse me. I'm just gonna have to go back to the hotel and get a goddamn cocktail for him. Is it also Robin Blind? Do you know what? At a glance, Reddish, before we had the close-up on what bird he was, I genuinely was like, is that fucking Robin Blind? And then close-up, I was like, it's not a vulture. Right. What? Hello? Get a cocktail for the bartender. I will try. I love how George didn't ask what cocktail. Like, come on, dude. Serving 101. Unless he said surprise me. Here they are, the two at the bar. Can I actually, hang on. Excuse me, can I talk to you? No, no, see? They're not. Do they look like they're in a hurry to go to the beach? Right. Reddish, it's all on you.
Hey, Georgie, how's your vacation going?
Vacation? That Mrs. Meek gave me a whole list of things to do. And to top it all off, there's a real bartender having a real vacation down at the beach. He wants me to bring him a cocktail.
What kind of cocktail shall it be, my friend?
I don't know. Now. If I give him a bad cocktail, is he going to be like, what, and run off? Or storm into the bar and be like, what the fuck are you doing? However, if I give him a good cocktail, is he going to be concerned that he's going to lose the job? He is on vacation. He is being a bit of an arse asking me, another sort of guest, to get him a cocktail. But he does have to deal with this shit on a daily basis, actually, so a good one, he is on vacation, is a fair point. The singing bartender can't make a bad cocktail. What, out of principle? Possibly, yeah. Let's go with good.
A good one.
Let's go with good.
I'll make my best cocktail for you, George. One you won't find on any menu.
Ooh.
Walk with me on the sand. Rest your head on my shoulder. In the cool island breeze, would you call out to me? Love's sweet melody.
Oh, stunning.
There you go, George. Isn't it gorgeous?
It's pretty fucking good.
It's a relax on the beach. It's also the easiest cocktail in the world.
Oh.
Just put in anything you happen to have.
Excuse me. Moobot, what? Moobot. Oh. Excuse me a second. Yeah, no, mate. Yeah, no. Yeah, Moobot is. I just thought I'd, you know, just do a bit of Google Translate. Oh. Let's, hang on. Actually, let's do restrict, just in case. We did a good job. Love it when someone comes in deliberately, ignores the rules, and types something in another language. It's like, what are you about? Very interesting. Translate. Hello, Sassy. Hello. We're just trying to get a bartender on the beach, a cocktail so we can get his towel.
Except for snout fruit.
What? Except for snout fruit.
Never put snout fruit in a relax on the beach, George.
Why?
Wouldn't be very relaxing if you did.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, good. Oh, we've got a cut. Oh, hello. Right. Excuse me. We could report you all fucking day, folks. Oh, imagine potentially losing 2 accounts in one day. That other one, I don't know if it's banned or timed out, Mab, but I'll put it on restrict. You know, just in case by sheer coinky dink, 2 people turn up at the same time to try and start shit about Palestine. Yeah, Moobot did a timeout, but just, you know, we can upgrade that if they reappear. But they are on restrict, so you lot can't see. All they'll do is shout into the void and we can laugh at them. We've not actually, to be fair, it's been relatively chill. That's actually the first time that we've had anyone really come in and attempt to be clever about what is an actual fucking genocide. Most of the time it's been people popping in and being like, thank you for supporting. But you may see an increase in that kind of activity because once again, this week is another global strike. If you are unable to strike, obviously, like, we are fundraising this week for a pre-organized charity, but also, like, my livelihood. I can't continue to advocate, etc. if I can't pay my bills. So, again, the flag, and that is staying on the screen until there is a ceasefire. And if you would like to find out how to write to your local representatives to insist on an immediate ceasefire, there is a link in chat. So yeah, like, we're not We're not fucking about with this. Like, again, it's staying there. Like, there are exceptions. Obviously, Charity Day, I'll probably remove it because conflicting messaging in terms of, like, charity, also this. The rest of the time, it's staying there. So it's hard-coded into my video content until the end of time. So, yeah. Ridiculous. People are... Right. It's also worth noting it's not the only place at the moment. Like, Congo's having some absolutely fucking horrendous... Like, there's various places around the world that are in serious need of aid. Yeah. Hi, Lot. Hello. Hello. We've been bumbling. I'm going to the beach. Excuse me, I'm going to the beach. Actually, no, let's not go get away. Hey, what we're going to say. No, thank you. No, thank you, Nikki, AI user Bernard. I've taken the flippers off because at one point, one of the flippers was getting a bit stuck in the floor. Something I did with all the hopping. So I just thought I'd quickly swap us back. We had them for a really long time, and I, quite frankly, was trying to do some very silly stuff. So it's my own fault. Hello.
Here's your cocktail.
That is vile. Is that snout fruit I taste? What does that singing bartender think he's doing?
Well, you're gonna have to rush over there, dude, and sort it out.
I'd better go and teach him how to make a proper cocktail.
I laced the cocktail with snout fruit and ruined it. That's why he's angry.
Yeah, a towel always comes in handy.
Cool, now we can do the hot springs. Also, I'm going to see if I can pick up another snout fruit, just for, you know. No. Yes. Thank you. You never know. The voice acting is spectacular. The whole thing is spectacular. across all of the series. We're very lucky to have a couple of folks in chat who have worked on the game. Or games, I should say. Oh, George. George, I'm sorry, I tried to get you to climb this banister then. Imperfect, thank you so much for the 16 months. I have, thank you. We've been doing some good progress. Oh yes, I also forgot about that Townie, yes. God, yes. Ridiculous. I've learnt most of it from TikTok. TikTok is where I learn, like, the drama and, like, the celebrity drama and that stuff. Just, like, because Twitter's such a mess now that it doesn't serve anything of use. So, yeah. Hot Springs, George. This way. This way? This way. This way. Oh. No, shit. George, turn about. We've gone wrong. Hang on. George can run, by the way. It's just he can't run for too long. It doesn't relax him. But also, we couldn't run with flippers on, which is why I wasn't doing it before. The only reason I don't know about any of the other stuff Rahab said, I just know about the AI thing. She used AI art for some of her recent singles, Nicki Minaj, and has not reacted very well to people saying, maybe don't do that. And then also there's been beef with somebody. I'm so out of it. With Megan Thee Stallion. Welcome to me knowing pop culture. and current celebrity news. Can George jump in this one? Yes. So it by default, not by default. As a result, George can skip. Has it been with Megan for years? Oh. See, I don't know these things. This just makes me, like, unnecessarily happy. I've said this before. You're like, you could put fuck all else in this game. Just let me do this, and that would be it. Like, I'd be happily doing this. I'd be like a pig in the mud bath, like George was earlier, just hopping about. Oh my god, really? That's a lot. Can I just go in now? No, there's an invisible wall. I have to talk to him.
Did you bring a towel?
Yes.
I brought my own towel.
Yes, because you wouldn't let me use any of yours.
Very good, sir. Enjoy your stay.
Alright, in we go. George? Poor George. He's not very good at navigating things. Sorry. Sorry, George. That is... just the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen, mate. Where are we going? Are we going down here? Oh. Oh my. George, did you take your... You must have taken your towel off. Why have you got a head thing, though? Head towel, I was going to say. Actually, where did you get the second towel from? Also, now you're getting the head... Oh, you're getting that wet.
I know we should not be talking about work when we're in the bar. But I can't stop worrying about that key you lost, dear.
That looks like the guard, the woodpecker guard, just based on what I can see of his head and his little hat.
You know, the key to the North Gate?
One I've got in my pockets, well, not in my pockets is right now, but...
Oh, you can stop worrying about that.
Oh, you found it again? Oh, that is such a relief.
Well, I wouldn't say I found it exactly, but I do know where I lost it now.
George's eyes in this particular scene are great, 'cause it's just like... level of...
It must have been when I was taking a swim this morning, in the hotel pool.
Yes, it was.
Oh dear, you lost the key to the North Gate in the swimming pool? What about the key to the South Gate? I hope you didn't bring that into the hot springs with you, dear. Water and keys seem to be a dangerous combination with you.
What did the cat even do? Oh, Towery existed. Yeah, one scene with Cat Detective, and you'll see, you'll be like, right, yeah. Chat also wished to push him off of like the edge of a cliff. Like he's very cat.
Oh no, don't you worry about that, ma'am. The key to the South Gate is safe and sound in the pocket of my uniform. And my uniform is safe and sound in the changing room. It's not like you to worry about keys so much.
We haven't seen Cat Detective all day. I wonder if he's dead. Well, he did piss off the film set, didn't he? And then he was at the cafe. And then, yeah, we've not seen him since.
Is something else the matter?
Oh, bless you for asking, dear. Oh, one of the new guests is an absolute pet.
Here we go.
Calls himself Cat Detective and demands to be put in the violin room of all places. And I remember him from last year when we did put him in the violin room.
Oh shit, he's been here before.
Such a horrible mistake. He kept us all awake at night scratching away at that poor old fiddle. Luckily, the violin room was already taken this time, but he made such a fuss about it.
He did.
It was almost as bad as his violin playing.
So actually, we could totally have gone, cat detective broke the violin. She'd totally believe us. Holy shit.
I know cats have 9 lives, dear, but I would gladly kill that cat detective 9 times over for just one moment of peace.
Everybody is saying this. Everybody. Right. Excuse me, we need to get out of here. Careful, George. Careful. Let's go. Hello?
Oops, wrong door.
No.
This
no.
looks like it belongs to Mrs. Meek.
Mrs. Meek. We are not going to be rummaging in her clothing.
Aha, a guard's uniform. Wait a minute. Does this mean...
Sorry, sorry. What? Just prop it up against the wall, mate. Still got the fucking, like, ammo in it. Just leave the gun lying around. Anyone can find it. Jesus Christ.
I knew this was the right cabin all along.
Right. You enjoy that little, like, moonwalky thing that George just did when he spawned in? We spawned in on his toes. Right, excuse me. I'm going to sprint my way up here to the south gate, see if I can open it. Maybe he removed the gas parts. I mean, maybe, but where are they then? So I just flash back to like all of those like stories of like farmers with shotguns accidents, you know, when they prop the shotgun against a turnstile to climb it and knock it and it fucking goes off and shoots them in the foot. That energy. Up Southgate, yeah. So I looked at Southgate and immediately went Gareth. So, you know, we're doing well today. Come on, George. Oh, look at your run. Quite enjoying that his run isn't Animu, by the way, just as an aside, Debs. There's a bit of a to it. Like, it's not fully but it's, you know, it's a bit flaily. The hand's doing that. Love it. Oh, George. Oh, you won't run down the stairs. That's very sensible of you. Be right back. I don't think you will, mate. Ah. I'm a pig on the loose. Where are we going? This way. Well, there are some tracks here. La 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 la. Off we go, George, into the woods.
This is one locked gate.
Right. I'm going to assume that that's not going to cut it.
I can't use this here.
No. Okay. What, electronic gate then? Oops. Oh, George, buddy. It's okay. Oh, that a fucking fishwife? Hello, ma'am. Hi.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Are you selling something?
I have sea cucumbers and sea berries, my friend. Do you want some?
Yes.
Are these popular island souvenirs?
Island souvenirs? Not that I heard of.
George, the food,
They're a popular staple food for island folk. That's what they are. Used to be a time when everybody was harvesting their own sea cucumbers and sea berries.
Fish people just built my already fragile understanding of how this world works. Yeah, yeah. I did, also, it's breathing air.
Well,
Maybe it's a mud
that
skipper.
time has long gone now. Nowadays, most everybody works in the factory, and nobody has time anymore for harvesting.
I'm not sure that is Scottish. Maybe?
Lucky for me, that means I don't have to work in the factory myself.
It's something.
Instead, I can sell sea cucumbers and sea berries to the factory workers. But
it's Scottish by way of the Netherlands. There it is.
The factory at all.
She's just been about a bit. She travels.
The owner of the factory doesn't like it when we talk about the factory to the vacationers. He doesn't like it when we talk to the vacationers at all, now that I think about it. I'm sorry, but I can't say any more.
I'm sorry. Can I not buy some? Oh, okay. I guess not. I guess we will not be. Oops. I'm so sorry, George. Oh. There's a bit of Edinburgh in there. It's when there's like a Dutch accent word. It sort of cancels it out, but. It's good. The ye olde violin maker. Wait a minute, hang on. Sorry, is that you? Violin?
Are you the violin maker?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Oh, aye, 'cause of the sign. I see.
So hang on, is this a village of Scottish fish?
Aye, laddie. I was a violin maker when there was mere call for that profession.
Hey. Yeah, you can tell legit Scottish. It's just a weird thing.
There's nae need for violin making on our island anymore.
Is Mrs. Meek from this village? Well, Mrs. Meek is Granny, who is an American streamer that pretends to be Scottish. So maybe. So, could you come out of retirement for me? Any more?
We used to be a fair fiddling folk, you can?
Yeah, you can. Just slapping that there instead of, yes.
But nobody has much time for useless things nowadays. It's all work, work, work in yon factory. No, nobody needs an odd violin maker like this yon anymore.
Just go off script entirely. I love it.
No, if I could export my violins to the mainland, that would be another thing entirely.
Hey, they're the brun truth. See, I can't do it. Brun truth. I go too heavy.
But shipping costs are awfully dear.
Don't talk to me about shipping costs. Holy shit. Violin?
Oh, I need a violin maker.
What have you done to your violin?
Oh, I didn't do that.
It's gubbed.
Blame the cat.
It wasn't me, it was that cat detective.
Well, I can't help you.
Why?
See, the scroll came right off. It can't be saved.
What do you mean it can't be saved?
And I have been out of business for so long, I just didn't have the spare parts lying around anymore.
You are a...
Come back with a new scroll, and maybe I can fix your violin.
Am I going to get a new scroll?
And get me some glue while you're at it.
Glue?
Glue is what sticks things together, after all.
I know. Any type of glue? Wood glue? Glue?
No, off with you. I'm cleaning my sea cucumbers.
Alright. Goodbye. Oh, wow. I didn't realise it was... Excuse me. What the fuck is this? There's an entire, like, village area that they didn't want us to know about, to go back to the class conversation we were having earlier to do with, you know, species, sort of. This is where the fish people live. Shh. Also, yes, Innsmouth. Innsmouth with a side of Balamory. Although hopefully the story in this Balamory is not going to be a murderous sea cult, but we'll see. But yeah, it makes perfect sense that the village of workers that are mining the salt mines that definitely haven't got a weird cult would be fish people, because that's on brand. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know if I could... Oh, I can.
Get away from my truck. Mind your own beeswax.
Alright. Okay, fine. Oh, Gilman's pub. With an octopusy thing on the door, maybe. Oh, hello. Oh my god, is that? Coin me Ishmael. Oh, that guy sitting there with his knife looks like he's seen quite a lot of shit. Also, for some reason, George is apparently now stuck on the spot. There we go. Nice little twirl. Hello.
Well, look who's here. It's that wee fella for the boat this morning.
Oh yeah, these were the sailors who brought us here. Of course they were.
Fellow? Isn't he the one that fell overboard?
No, that was the cat.
No, that was the other one, remember? You know, the greatest detective of all time. This one's just another run-of-the-mill vacationer.
A vacation, eh? Down here. Fancy that.
Now this feels like Dredge. Well, yeah. Same energy. Fish people. Maybe slightly cursed weird fish people. This is a nice little track. Because, yeah, Reddish does a bit of music. Plays a couple of rats. Jack of all trades.
Aye, well, he's right, you know. Isn't it often we get one of you fancy people down here slumming it with us simple folk? What's your name anyway, son?
George.
My name's George.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of Yorkshire. Or thereabouts, yeah. From the bigger fish.
Well, it's nice to make your acquaintance, George. And what is it you do?
No, I'm on vacation.
I'm here on vacation.
A vacation? That's nice. Been ages since I had a vacation.
Oh, didn't pay him any heed, son. We get plenty of free time. There's not enough work to go around at the factory, so we do odd jobs around the island. But there isn't much of that either.
What kind of odd jobs?
What kind of jobs? Any old kind, George. Any old kind.
Okay.
Let's have a song, shall we?
Oh, here we go. You wanted a song?
Oh, well, that's a bro idea. Hey, Badgin. Play it again.
Oh, whoops. That's going to be a pain in the ass later, isn't it? We're going to need that for something. Hello, ma'am.
Welcome to Gilman's pub. I'm Mrs. Gilman.
Hello, Mrs. Gilman. There's a secret password.
Hello.
Good day, stranger. I'm sorry, but we're not talking to strangers.
What?
I am really interested in your model ship.
I'm sorry, but we're not talking to strangers.
What was that about finishing Pig Detective today? Well, I didn't anticipate an entire village of fish people. I was like, oh yeah, we'll just take a couple of things off. Then we'll probably be done. But no, it is the gift that keeps on giving. I don't know the secret password, but maybe I do.
But I don't know any passwords.
Shh, George. Okay, well, goodbye then.
Hello.
Hello.
Good day, stranger.
I'm sorry, but we're not talking to strangers right now.
I'm sorry, but we're not talking to strangers.
Goodbye. Well, that's the... Oh, what time is it? We've got 5 minutes, so we'll just have a little amble and then I guess leave the area to make sure it hard saves. Oh, hang on. Is that... hang on. I've seen a thing. I've seen the thing I think we need. It's a local pub for local people, you're right. Don't have any of these strangers in. Is this what I think it is? Yes. Our pickle built a hotel. Our people, obviously. 'Tis an octopus. What a surprise and shock. Who knew? Gilman's Pub. Is that a thing? Have I missed it? Is Gilman's Pub a reference that I've just sort of, like, blanked on? That is possible. Oh, gill man. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. As in a man with gills, fish people. Well done. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, we can't go in there. Although George would really like to kick the door down with his legs. I don't know what's going on with his legs today, but he's all knees and it's magnificent. George? George. We're going back here, buddy. Keep going. Can't go in there. We can't go down there. Check out the front of the old map. Hang on a sec. Hello, Sebastian. You're right. That. Oh, once you've solved the riddle, go to Gilman's Pub and give the password? Alright. Can I go down here? I just want to check. And then I'll go and shout octopus at her. Hello, ma'am, octopus. Like, Jesus Christ, just calm yourself, George. Hello.
Welcome to Gilman's Pub. I'm Mrs. Gilman.
The secret password is octopus.
Oh my, I haven't heard that word uttered in here in a long time.
Octopus, really?
You must be a great adventurer, my lad.
He was very entertaining. I got around quite a bit, you know.
Oh, of that I'm sure, my lad, of that I'm sure. You do know, of course, that you deserve a great reward for completing all these adventures around the island, don't you?
Be modest.
Oh, learning about the history of this beautiful island is reward enough for me.
Oh, that's just what they all say. Now,
Oh. Why have you got a bunch of Cthulhu necklaces?
here is your reward.
Other winged octopus things are available.
It's an ancient amulet. A trinket of great worth.
Why did you have a box of them under the counter?
It marks you as a worthy and adventurous explorer.
Or someone to sacrifice at the next ritual. Thank you.
Mind you, I would not wear it too openly if I were you.
Right.
It's a cheap thing, really. You do know, of course, that this map originally used to be a game for kids, right? again to entertain them for the duration of their vacation on the island. It was a long time ago.
I figured as much.
Of course, nowadays there are hardly ever any kids on vacation here. New hotel does not like them.
What, children?
It's a very posh place. Facials here, mud baths there, full of crooks and movie stars. No fun anymore. It used to be so different with the old hotel.
Really?
But then, of course, that was before, when our own people still ruled the island.
Well, slightly awkward. Welcome to basically Hawaii. Oh God, so what's his face? Owlman is making the locals dig the salt mines.
Used to run that hotel too.
Did you? What, and they fucking took that?
All over now. But here I am going on about things that I shouldn't be going on about at all. The hotel management doesn't like it when we natives talk to their guests, you know.
Right. Okay. George, I don't know if George is the right person for this, considering he has a crisis about a duck acting, but George, I feel like we need to maybe fix what's happened here. I don't really know how we go about it, but could we just maybe, like, I don't know, burn down the hotel? That would be probably a good start.
Is there anything else I can do for you, my lad?
Yes, or the model ship.
I am really interested in your model ship.
No, but I can't let you near our model ship.
Why?
Ships are a serious thing and only for proper seafaring folk. Now, you might be a great adventurer, lad, but can you even tie a proper knot?
Maybe if you let me look at the board behind me.
Just name the knot and I'll tie it for you.
Well then, I'd like you to show me. The thyristor twist.
Oh shit, I have no idea. Well, there is a board. Yeah, I know. Oh, there it is.
Well, that is a promising start.
Oh, George.
But you should practice more.
I should practice more. I'm going to practice for a whole week. And then we'll deal with it next week. I still have to find some glue. I'm not really sure where we get the glue from. But there's still plenty of time. Now, what we do need to do probably is leave this entire area to make sure it saves. Shyden, thank you so much for the 42 months. This game is great. All the Pig Detective games are great. They are all on Dreams, which is the PlayStation title. That's effectively a game engine. But also a lot more. Goodbye, ma'am. A horse person. Oh my god, knowing that. No, no. You might be right. Oh god. I haven't met. Do you know what? I don't think we've met a horse in Pig Detective, and I dread to think what they'd look like. How does the. We are. We're finishing now anyway. So, thank you for thank you for coming in, and I hope whatever you're doing, heading off, have a lovely one. Same deal with everyone else. And thank you to you lot and Reddish for hanging out, and also Sebastian for popping by. So yeah, next week we will hopefully finish this. Hopefully in a I'd quite like it to never end, but at some point it does have to. And also I kind of want to find out if Cat Detective ever does die, or if that entire thing is a lie. But yeah, I think we'll finish next time.